Hi, I'm Chris. This is Darlo to the Prem, episode 75, and today we are at Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. It's a game against Leeds, followed by the tough start to the season, half season, whatever you want to call it, and Man City. Well, we've been away for a while. Everton and Olympique Marseille was where we left it, and we've played a bunch of games, and we started off, not even okay. I think we just hit a bad patch of form. We've drawn some games. The ludicrous one was ludicrous, but we got a point in the end. And we've played okay, just not done really well. We turned over Leicester okay. Luzerne was an easy enough game. And then the teams towards the bottom, Bournemouth, Brentford, West Ham, have all caused us major headaches. We just don't appear to be up for them. And then the Brighton game, we were quite awful, really, but managed to draw 3-3 and then won on penalty. So that's in the Carabao Cup. And it wasn't great. But we've been picking up points. We're sitting third in the Premier League. 7 points behind Liverpool, and we're now just about to hit our favourite time of the season. So if we look at the schedule for January, Man City, which will show, then we drew Tottenham in the FA Cup, then we play Tottenham, then we play Man City in the Carabao Cup, the semi-final, Chelsea in the league, Lask in Europe, Liverpool, and then Villarreal in Europe, and we'll finish it off with Sunderland. So quite a February, and the first day in March. That's just ridiculous. I've just seen that. Oh no, sorry, that's January. Oh, I've got a couple of days between the two. I can breathe again. Okay, so, and then we play the second leg against City in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. So quite a run of games coming up. And we're going to start it off with Leeds, who are probably the least best side in the schedule horizon. But it's one of those where the fixture list is just so dreadful, you can't really pick decent games, which is why I've just gone through all that lot. There's nothing there. Yeah. Right. Other news, transfer-wise, nothing happening there. The only players we've brought in were back in September, which was just to fill out the under-21s. And we've not sold anyone. We've not looked to sell anyone. I'd like to get rid of Diaz. Maybe one or two others, just so we can I need to pick up here somewhere. There we go. Just so we can get Ponchenko registered. Dynamics-wise, he's the only one that's unhappy at the moment. We've got excellent support, so it's all going well. We've obviously just had this news come through, so he's going to miss today's game. But Harkness, if we have actually look at the form or ability, we've either had an ability jump again, or he's just dropped some form. As you can see, he's getting wavy, but there we go. So him and Harkness, there's not a great deal between them. But right, I'll crack on, pick the team, and we'll get on to the Leeds game. Okay, so the team for today then, Harkness in goal. It's his second league appearance. Nagata, Vidovic, Parsons and Novotny. We've got a couple of central midfielders injured again, so we're just rotating things a bit to make sure we've got somebody to play anchor. That way Nick Carter can sort of substitute for Orozco. So in midfield, we've got Majajic, Orozco and Roller Martinez, with Granger and Young on the wings, and Lacic, perhaps, up top. So we've got Yevtek on the bench. He can play where Roller Martinez does. So there's a few little options here and there. And it's sort of a bit of a rotation because it's coming up, well, it is Christmas. So we're going to have a number of games in a short space of time. Hopefully we can start getting a bit of form back together and actually looking like a side rather than the struggles we have been having. Nice passing football there. Going to take a goal like that, certainly. When we're good, we're very good. When we're poor, we're quite average. But that's some nice football. Carved through them. Blachek was probably in the wrong place, but it wasn't offside, so that's the important thing. And I'll be using the 5 subs, hopefully, just for rotation, so we can keep players fit. It might be we use Franco as the number 10 role. But it's all good experience for some of these younger players. Okay, Young. He's stepped up this year. In other news, the board have said you've got too much money, so we're going to increase your transfer budget. Ho. I've no idea how to say that Czech name, Vlačić, whatever it might be, but what a stunning strike. So as I was saying, we had too much money, so the board increased it by about 40 million, so we got 50 million lying in the transfer kitty. That is a great finish. It's basically, because we're in Europe, we need to look at either English players or youngsters, and we've signed 6 under 21 players from abroad, so we can't sign any more there. So we're a bit hamstrung in that aspect. And I think if we were to lose Parsons for any length of time, it might be quite damaging. So it might be that we look try and get some kind of quality centre back as well. The only issue with that is we've got some youngsters that obviously need game time. Let's go from Granger. Right, let's talk to the youngsters. Let's get him on. We'll just leave it like that. It might be that we just leave Roscoe on for this game. We'll take Young off because he's useful. Yeah, we lost also our Brazilian right-sided midfielder. So we're down to sort of 3 wingers at the moment through the rotation. Hopefully, no, I think he's back in a few days, so that's not too bad. Oh no, he's the one out for a couple of weeks still. The 2 central midfielders are both going to be back in the next couple of days. I thought Novotny was going to lash one then. Right, Granger, I'd like to take off, but I can't. Well, I suppose I could put then Darlo over that side. But he's got 2 goals. We'll let him continue. Novotny's playing quite well at left back. We'll leave it like that. It's dangerous leaving it like that, though. Oh. They're both doing well. We'll do it that way. That way Novotny can start in the anchor role next game. And that's what I'm thinking about. The next game. What are we going to set up for the next game? Right, Nunes can come in, Parsons. And I've still got one more after this. And Darlo did well there. He didn't lose it. Perhaps he'll lose it this time. No, I would say he's stuck across him. Hat trick for Granger. So that's the question. Do I make that as my next substitution as a Granger and play in the next game? Oh, it's all Granger. It seems a shame, but I will take him off. We'll get Yevtek on. He can play pretty much anywhere up good old Yevtek. And Darla's okay on the right side. Well, let's see him in action before I say he's okay on the right hand side. Right, this is rather embarrassing. We haven't played anything like this with the cameras off. They're putting on a show. And Darlo with the long throw. Munoz with the flick on. So the substitutes getting in on the act. I haven't seen anything like this since perhaps in Europe early on. Yeah, okay. Perhaps I shouldn't have shown this game. Perhaps I should have been showing the 18th, 19th, 20th in the league, because we really struggled in those games. It's a penalty as well. Oh dear. I don't know what to say. This was not on the cards. If you've seen our struggles in the last month and a half, you would never say, oh yeah, they're suddenly going to click. But I suppose that is the abilities of our young players, that suddenly they do click. And Jevtek's on for a hat trick. Oh, I don't know. What can I say? I wasn't expecting this. I'll take it every day of the week. And poor old Vidovic, the only bloke not averaging above 7. What has he done today that he doesn't deserve a 7? Oh, Parsons got 6.7. Oh, it suddenly jumped. Look, Vidovic, the young Serbian, who basically needs game time. He's sort of stagnated, which is why he was in today. Yes. Well, there we go. Don't expect that against Man City when we come back just before the transfer window. Okay, so back from the Man City game, and here's the team. So Beliktas in goal, Real, Olsen, Parsons and Rujacic make up the back four. Carter, Orozco and Aguirre. Aguirre's back. Probably can play about 75 minutes today. Young and Granger on the wings, and Blachec up top. Yevtek picked up a knock in the week. Novotny's not fit. Onchenko wasn't fit. But Cortez is back, so we've got a bit of rotation in there. We dropped Vidovic back down to the bench to bring in Olsen just for a bit more experience, really. And the Newcastle game, it was a 7-goal thriller that we came out 4-3 on top. Not sure how. But here we go, Jurgen Klopp's Man City. Can we get anything out of this game? Can we get anything out of the Carabao Cup semi-final? That was the most annoying thing. The other half of the draw, we would have sort of fancied the chances to make it. I think it was Derby and Sunderland, something stupid like that. Dance past our defence there. We've managed to get it out. Aguirre knocks it on, and that's a key highlight there. It all is one-way traffic, certainly. Right, let's just be a bit more pragmatic at the moment then. As they slam a ball, they don't slam it. But right, let's just do that. Slow things down a bit. Let's not play. Oh dear. I was going to say let's not play into Klopp's hands, but I think that's what we're doing. We're just not playing. Let's give them some focus. Come on, do something. Capitalise on their mistakes. Rangers up. He's found a Roscoe to Young, and that could have been key. But yeah, we missed it. Not getting hold of the ball at all. It's all Man City. And Florian, mind you, they've got some great players, haven't they? Offside, referee, surely. Offside. Please, referee. Thank you. It looked offside to me. Well, quick look at the line, shall we? Yeah, fractionally offside. Some bloke could have been lying down on the floor. We've scraped through to half time. Caden Young ain't having the greatest of games, so with about 17 games in the next 3 weeks, we better rotate a little bit. Granger's feeling it as well. We'll leave him on for the time being. Aguirre's not playing particularly well, mind you, he's a forward-minded player, so yeah, that's not surprising he's not playing well. Lenny Yoro's come on. One of the best players. Certainly one of the best defenders anyway. And Darlo, the substitute, he's on, and okay, it was a good save from the keeper. Hopefully it's downhill, but yeah, probably attack this half. Yes. Great. This is going to be a goal, isn't it? We take a short corner, and it ends up in our keeper's hands. Marvellous. Right, so it is time for Granger to come off, so we'll put Yevtek on and Darlo go there. We'll let Yevtek be a winger. He's not fully fit, but that'll do. We'll keep it like that for the moment. No. Oh, EF Tech scores. He's not been bad for the left wing. That's his 4th goal from the left wing. Right. A number of players are struggling. Let's get Novotny on at left back. Roland Martinez. There. And that frees Orozco to be a more defensive deep line playmaker. I've got one more sub. Change of plan. Let's get Cortez in there. He can play. This is the 3rd deep line. We'll leave him back as that one. And try that. It's going to be a nightmare for the next game. And we've managed to get a win at City. Wow. Something we haven't done. I don't think. I can't remember ever beaten Man City, but wow, what a result. And that sees us on the 1st of January, 3rd in the league. Thank you very much. If you've enjoyed that, give us a thumbs up, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Until then, ta-da.